Hello friends, I am Nitin Cheke, the student of Bliss Science Institute Pune, and my today's video topic is the Rapunzel story. So this is a story of a small girl named Rapunzel. Once upon a time there was a small village, and in that village a young couple was living. They were living in their own home. At the backside of their home there was a small window, and behind that window there was a beautiful garden, and that garden was consist of different color of the flowers, various fruits, and various herbs and shrubs. In that garden there was a beautiful herb named rampion, and that herb was used to make a salad. So one day what happened, the young lady was passing nearby the garden. She saw the rampion herb, and she strongly want that herb to make a salad. So the lady went to her husband and asked her to bring that herb from that garden. But the man said the garden is belongs to the brick witch named Dam Bethel, and she is a very cruel. If I bought that herb, she will punish me. But the lady doesn't listen to her husband and strongly demand him to bring that herb. So at the midnight, the man climbs the wall of the garden and enters the garden, and he collect that herb rampion and came to the home. After seeing that herb, the lady became very happy. She make a salad of that herb and eat that salad. At the same night, what happened? Someone knocked the door. The man realized that there is something wrong. He opened the door and he saw there was a witch in front of them. She was very unhappy, and she was very angry and said, "You come to my garden and stolen my rampion herb. I will be punish you." The man became very frightened, and he was saying sorry and said, "I brought that herb only on demand of my wife. She was strongly asking for it." The witch said, "If this is true, I will give you a more number of the rampion, but I have one demand." She put one demand in front of the couple. She said, "I will take your first baby when it will come to this world." The man was very frightened, and she said yes. After some period of the time, the young lady gave birth to a beautiful baby. At the same night, the witch come to their home and take that baby and went away from the home. The couple became very unhappy and they were crying. So the witch saw that the baby was a very beautiful, and she named that baby as a Rapunzel. She took that baby to one tower. The tower does not have any door and it does not have any stairs. The tower only consists of a small window. After some years, the small baby is grew into a beautiful girl. The girl was very beautiful, and she have a very long hairs, and that hairs were the golden hairs. So whenever the witch want to meet to the Rapunzel, she used the hairs of the Rapunzel to climb into the tower. Every time she used to say, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, put down your hairs to me." So the Rapunzel put down her hairs, and the witch climbed to the tower with the help of the long hairs of the Rapunzel. The Rapunzel was very beautiful, but she was always unhappy and sad because the witch was very cruel, and she never allowed Rapunzel to go anywhere. So Rapunzel used to stand into the window and used to sing a sad song. One day, what happened? The Rapunzel was singing a song, And at that time, from that forest, the prince was passing. The prince heard a beautiful voice and he stopped and he think, who is there, who is singing this beautiful song? What a beautiful voice. He was looking here and there. Suddenly he saw there was a tower and the voice was coming from the tower. He wanted to go into the tower but there was no door. So he became very sad and happy and he went to the palace. Next day, what happened? The prince again came into the forest to hear the voice of a Rapunzel. Suddenly, when he was stand behind the tree, suddenly he saw that the witch was coming towards the tower, and she said, "The Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me." And the Rapunzel let down her hair, and the witch climbed the tower. So the prince get an idea to climb the tower. Next day at the evening, the prince came to the tower and said, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, fall down your hairs. So the Rapunzel fall down her hairs and the prince climbed the tower. Then Rapunzel was shocked and surprised and she asked, who is you? The prince said, I am a prince and I am in love with you. I am in love with your voice. Will you marry me? The Rapunzel said, yes, I will marry with you. But the cruel witch will never allow to go her with the prince. The prince said, you can come with me. But Rapunzel said, you can climb down with my hair. But how can I climb down? So the prince said, I will do something tomorrow. So the prince went to the palace. Next day when the prince come, but while climbing down the tower, the witch saw the prince. Next day then the witch went to the tower and said, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, fall down your hair to me. Rapunzel fall down the hair and she climbed the tower and cut the hairs of the Rapunzel. Next day what happened when the prince come to the tower and she said, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, fell down your hair. Rapunzel fell down, the witch fell down the hair of the Rapunzel and prince was climbing. When the prince is about to enter the tower, the cruel witch fall down the hairs and the prince was fall down and he lost his eyes and he become blind. So he wandered here and there for 2 years. After 2 years he went to that desert where the Rapunzel was sent by the witch. So they meet with each other. The Rapunzel recognized the prince and she was very crying because they were meeting after 2 years. When she was crying, her two tears are fell down into the eyes of the prince, and the prince eyes become good and he is able to see everything. He become very happy. They both were become very happy, and after some time they married with each other. And after the 1 year, the Rapunzel give birth to a beautiful baby and she was very beautiful as like a Rapunzel. So this is the whole story of a girl Rapunzel. Thank you.